Hi, welcome to another video by moi. Today I have a gnarly bruise because I was in a mosh pit recently and someone was throwing elbows. Anyways, today I feel like it's going to be more of like a rambly kind of video because I don't really have a set. I guess I didn't really come in here with like a set topic. I just kind of wanted to like speak my mind, boy, about a couple of different things. I think what spurred this is that recently I'm taking a class in figure drawing, which is, and by the way, I go to school, I'm a full-time student, but I don't study fine art. Um, so taking this figure drawing class is a little bit like, I've taken one before, but this is a little bit like, more advanced, and it's more scholarly than I'm used to. My professor is just an incredible realistic painter. He has incredible realism with his work, and it's just like I've never like learned art, I guess, in such a scholarly fashion before. So it's a nice change of pace, and like I may like my work may like be most of the time like anatomically correct, but I don't really know much about anatomy. I don't really know much about a lot of these things that kind of go into figure painting, portrait painting, or all the kinds of art that I do, and it feels like learning this stuff will be good for me. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I feel like a lot of times people are very like wary to like accept new ideas. People generally like to feel like where they're at and like what they know and where they're coming from is like the end all be all, and like they have all the information, they know everything that they need to know and they need, and like they're in like their current like level of like information is fine. And I guess I just wanted to like preach the message that like people should be more open to learning. That sounds like super elementary and like dumb, but like I don't know. People a lot of times like close themselves off and hold on to their beliefs and hold on to their like like what they already know. And oftentimes what you already know like just isn't enough to get you anywhere. Um, and I've found that out myself over time. It's just like if you think that like where you're at is fine and where you're at is like the best and you're just the best at what you do, I think that that is a mindset that is doomed to fail because what you should be thinking, at least in my opinion, is that like you should be in a constant state of improving and in a constant state of like learning and changing and growing, and it and I know it's very easy to be complacent and happy with like what you're doing, um, but you shouldn't be because I don't know. I'm having trouble trying to describe the point I'm trying to get across. Think about it like maybe think about it from the other end of the spectrum. Maybe you're someone who really, really, really doesn't like their work, or really, really feels like every time you look at other artists, or whatever you do, if you're a musician, you hear another person play music better than you, or you're a writer and you just read some bomb literature and you just and you feel bad about yourself, and you're like, well, I'll never be as good as those people. I'll never I'll never achieve those highs because I am who I am, and I am this person, and I'm always going to be this person. And I guess what I'm trying to say is like you can change, and you can change for the better, and you always have that ability. If you are a human being who isn't like terribly like in a bad situation, like most people have the ability to change, to have the ability to work towards your goals and work towards like what you want. And yeah, just I don't know. I guess my what I'm trying to say is like I think people should be open to change, and I think people should realize that they have the power to change themselves. And where you're at now is not where you're always going to be, and it doesn't. And if you feel like you're stuck where you are now, isn't where you have to stay. I mean, people may look at my art and think, "Wow, it's so good," but like I pull up Instagram and I see art that I like. Like, damn, I'm never gonna be that good. I'll never have work that's like of that quality. And that's just a bad way to think, because you shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to like just other people. I just said that, but like you shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to your peers. You really need to. I mean, I guess you should, but like the main thing you need to be comparing yourself against is your own previous work. Can you be a better artist today than you were tomorrow? And can you be a better artist today than you were yesterday? And can you be a better artist tomorrow than you were today? You know, is your next piece going to be better than the one you're working on right now? Or is the one you're working on right now going to be better than your last piece? You know, it's like we should always be in a constant state of evolution and growth and change. And like I said, I feel like this is elementary, and this is like baby's first like inspirational, motivational talk. But like I don't know, I think it's an important thing to talk about because it's something that I think about. Because I don't know, I'm personally not happy with my work. People may tell me all day that it's so good or that they like it so much, but like you're always going to be your harshest critic, and like I'm not happy with it. I look at my stuff and I'm like on it a lot of times, and but that's almost like a blessing. Like to be your harshest critic is almost like a blessing, because it's like you like that can drive you to just be better. That can drive you to like push yourself harder, push yourself further, and to try new things and to continuously improve. And I don't know, I feel like I've gotten like a lot of different tracks in this video. But yeah, it's like, but then again, that same mindset of like my stuff sucks and other people are better than me, and can also lead you down a path of just self hatred and self loathing. I've been there before too, and it sucks. It's hard, but like there, a balance needs to be found between like hating yourself and being completely fine about how being completely fine with where you're at. You can't be happy with where you're at, but you can't hate yourself for being where you're at, because all you can do is think about that in the future you may make something better and you have the opportunity to improve. If you're alive right now, if your heart's beating and you can listen to me, get on YouTube, you have the ability to change your life. I mean, this isn't even just about art. It's about everything. Like you have the power to change your life in the way that you want it to be changed. You have the power to go out and get what you want. But you just don't hate yourself for being where you're at. Don't hate yourself for because you see all these people doing a lot better than you, or you see like things going on, like things going on that don't involve you, where people are just doing really well and maybe you're not. But just don't hate yourself for it. And I feel like I'm talking to myself because I mean, like I said, I go on Instagram and I go on Twitter and I see people who are doing much better than I am. And I oftentimes find myself in those pits of despair, you know, and it's hard. It's not easy to just I don't know go out and I don't know live a life whenever like you're constantly bombarded by everyone else's awesome life, and it makes you feel crappy. But like all you can do is compare yourself only to yourself, and only compare yourself. Only compare who you are today to who you were yesterday, and hopefully you're moving in a direction towards what you want. I don't know. I guess the main point is, like I said earlier, just don't be complacent with where you're at. Don't be fine with it, but don't hate yourself for being where you're at either, because you just you'll be okay. I guess that's the real thing. Like, it'll be okay, man. If you're willing to put in the work to get what you want, it'll be okay. You know, if you can find a metric of happiness that makes you feel good and isn't based on like what other people are doing or what other people have, you'll be okay. And all you can do is work towards what you want. All you can do is inch closer to your goals and your dreams. I feel like, I don't know. My mantra, like my life, like philosophy, is like, if you have a problem and you can do something about it, then you should do it. But if you can't do anything about it, then like, screw it. So, hey, that rhymes. Do it or screw it. Don't get too hung up, I guess, on, I don't know. Don't get too hung up on hating yourself. That's the big part. It's very easy as a creative person to hate yourself. I oftentimes hate myself. There have been like weeks or months where I'll just like mutter to myself, just like under my breath, like, ah, fuck, I hate myself. And it's a reality of being this like endeavoring on a creative career. I hope I hope that you don't hate yourself, and I hope listening to me ramble about this like helps you hate yourself less, or hopefully it stops you from hating yourself at all. I don't know. Work towards your goals. Stop the self-loathing. It's gonna be alright. Okay. I guess that's the end of this video. I guess I'm gonna start doing this. At the end of the videos, I've been saying, "Hey, go to my website," but go to my website. I don't know. I worked really hard on that. I'd love it if you guys looked at it. It's not even done yet, but I'd love it if you looked at it anyways. It's at jonathanpinto.net. Also, follow me on social media if you're on YouTube and didn't get to me from my social media. That's different and weird, but I don't know. Cool. At Jonathan X Pinto. I'll put that in the end too. Thanks for watching. Sorry for rambling forever, but